yes. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, guys. You walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. It is First Start Monday. Hakeem, what's cracking liking? What's cracking liking? What is cracking liking?
We back at it like we never left.
Yes, we black at it like we never left. And Hakeem, man, a lot of things was going on over the weekend. By any chance, do you had a good? Do you had a chance to see the fight between Devontae?
I seen bits and pieces of it. I seen bits and pieces of it. It's not like boxing is not the same.
Yeah, boxing's not the same. What about the Oscars? Do you even take a look at the Oscars? Because you know a lot of people talking about the Oscars, especially with that controversy, which one, pretty much which we are going to talk about today later on the show.
Yeah, so, I seen bits and pieces of it too.
And what about WWE? And what about WWE? There was a lot of things going on over the weekend. And what about WWE as well?
Now that I read about it, but I didn't see nothing particularly on that one.
Me either, man. I didn't even see the eliminated chamber. You know, shout out to everybody right now that's watching us all across the board: Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. So very important for you guys to follow so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble and also X. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. That being said, Hakeem, sports. About to get ready to go to sports right about now. So pretty much I asked you earlier about the Devontae Davis fight because you know we definitely gonna talk about that because that fight there was very, very controversial. So if people didn't watch it, y'all gonna see the highlights now.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roachling was there. He took a knee. He took a knee.
Yes, Hakeem, he took a knee.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Yep.
He took a knee.
He forgot his.
And then right after he took the knee, of course, the fight was over. The fight ended up in a draw, and Devontae spoke about it. Give me one.
It's got to be a knockdown. Yeah.
It's happening. Took a knee. He's got to count.
Go ahead. I can't go ahead and play it on your end. I can put it still. I can.
I got you.
This fight, it was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my so the is like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes. Type. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bull? Like this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around there and love you again. You know what I mean?
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some
So
of the steam of the punch, but still, Roachling was there.
What is your thoughts about the whole thing when it came to the aspect of the fight, especially him taking a knee? A lot of people find it to be very, very controversial. Go right ahead.
I actually believe him. What he's saying is true. When you get your hair done, and you know this, if grease and you sweating a lot, that thing start dripping. So you know what I mean. So I kind of believed him, but then I would ask the $1 million question: why are you getting your hair done before you about to have a fight?
That's what everybody was saying. So everybody pretty much stating that he wasn't prepared for the fight. That he used his hair as a way of excuse because he was going in all tough, and then now you had Roach who was his opponent, pretty much getting him the toe tag, was tagging him down,
Yeah.
landing some hard punches too. So but a lot of people was thinking he was doing that as a way of a strategy because he knew if he kept a little bit of couple more seconds, he would have lost the fight. He would have knocked
Yeah.
him out. Based on the sources I was reading about and everybody commentary online who actually did see the fight. I didn't even see the fight. I didn't even know he was fighting this week. I thought he was fighting in the middle of March. I didn't know it was early in the game. So after hearing all that, I can your opinion still you still stay with your opinion and the aspect that he was just pretty much he used his hair was the reason why he wasn't too focused on the fight.
That's what it seemed like. I kind of believe him.
Yeah, not only that, but shout out to that first kick. Watching right now, watching on the kick. I think it's Red Line. Shout out to Red Line that's right now watching us a kick. We really do greatly appreciate. Shout out to those watching us all across the board. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to Country King right now watching us on Instagram. Thank you so much, Country King, for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so him throwing it down like that, taking the knee, and also talking about his hair. I think he's just using it as a way of excuse. However, now they are doing a rematch. They're doing a rematch, folks. So be on the lookout for that. The rematch is going to happen. I don't know when it's set. I don't know when it's set up to be. I don't know if it's the end of this month or it's next month. But they are about to do a rematch because the fans didn't like it. So he said they're working on another rematch. So be on the lookout for that because they ended with a draw. We need a winner, Hakeem. We need a winner. Not only that, but when it also comes to sports, give me 1 second. If you guys didn't watch WWE Elimination Chamber, it was on. I believe it was on Saturday. It was on Saturday. Elimination Chamber. You had John Cena, who won the Elimination Chamber. He won, and not only that, but he ended up later on came into the ring where he went when John Cena went and go see Cody face to face, and something shocking happened. Was everybody didn't expect it to happen. John Cena teamed up with The Rock, and they did some damage to Cody. And trust me, a lot of people were shocked by it. Hakeem, a lot of people were shocked by it to the point that thing was trending online all across the board. People couldn't believe like John Cena was actually teaming up with The Rock because remember at one point, based on the storyline, him and The Rock they're not supposed to be working together at all. But nobody saw it coming, and it dropped off a huge controversy online. Hakeem, your thoughts about John Cena teaming up with The Rock to take down Cody?
I love it. I think
doing the Elimination Chamber meetup. Go ahead.
I think it's good for business. You know what I mean?
It is good for business. And because John Cena won the Elimination Chamber, he will be going ahead to WrestleMania to face Cody for the WWE title. If I'm not mistaken. Guys, not who racing fans out there. So that's gonna be huge. Huge is like a lot of huge things that's coming up. So guys, be on the lookout for that. That thing is gonna be exciting. So you guys do not want to miss that. Give me 1 second. So that's gonna be exciting. So all you wrestling fans that's pretty much there, y'all gonna be it's gonna be a treat waiting for you guys on WrestleMania. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the things I actually want to do is go to WrestleMania. I never had a chance to go to WrestleMania, but
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Me either. So Hakeem, play the clip where The Rock spoke about it, the meetup between him and John Cena and how his mom fussed him out because even his mom didn't expect that was gonna happen in the storyline.
Okay. Hold on. The one where it says Travis Scott on it?
No, the one at the bottom.
Okay.
Just say The Rock. The Rock with the black shirt.
Rock loves the final boss. I'll tell you what she doesn't love. She hates when I cuss. She hates it. Completely hates it. And I was like, come on, Mom. Who gives a f***ing? I don't. Kidding. She'd slap me. No. Mama Rock loves the final boss. I'll tell you what she doesn't.
There you go, Hakeem. The Rock mom loved the final boss. Even his mom. So that clip between him and John Cena, that was the final boss. So Hakeem, your thoughts on the Rock mom loved the final boss? Because
Hey,
that's her son.
that's her son. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? She's seen him, raised him in this business. You know what I mean? So I thought that was like a good thing, you know?
Yeah, it was. It was a very good thing. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Guys, make sure you guys are driving home safely because I know a lot of people are coming home from work to drive home safety. And make sure you drink your water. Water is very, 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 very important. That being said, money, Hakeem, money, money, go make the world go round. Shout out to Abby Ward, that's also in the building. Hakeem, if you didn't know, you know now. So Mayweather is purchasing 1,000 units affordable housing portfolio, more than 60 buildings in the upper Manhattan. Hakeem, upper Manhattan, worth 422 no sorry $402 million on New York City real estate. Hakeem, that is a huge move for Florida. Money made Mayweather. Hakeem, your thoughts about Mayweather buying this huge property, over 1,000 units,
Listen,
affordable housing?
smart,
Huh?
smart. This is what you do with your money and create generational wealth. There's nothing else to say behind it. The man was smart. He had smart people around him. For him to make that move, what can we say?
We can't say nothing too much at all. And and the only reason why I'm talking about this because especially over here on KL Culture Radio, we talk about this a lot. How buying property is very, 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 very important, and people don't know how much money you can make just by buying property. And Money Mayweather has smart people around him. He's using his money and allocating it in other places. It's just not sitting in the bank and them just not buying jewelry and yachts. He's actually buying property. And people always get mad. Why are these celebrities always buying property? This is the reason why. Because it's big money and property. If guys, you want to be wealthy for long term, get yourself some property. Same thing when it came to the aspect of Biggie's mom. Hakeem, we're gonna talk about her right now. So unfortunately, everybody knows she passed 2 weeks ago. And everybody remember we even talk about here on KR Culture Radio, and I even asked Hakeem the question about like did P. Diddy ever give her money when it came to aspect of her son? Hakeem, you spoke about it, he said not really. He didn't give her a huge amount. So she didn't really need it, Hakeem, because look, she made over 160 mil in real estate investment. So those kids, Hakeem, are set for life.
Right, yeah.
So she didn't only just bought property, she also put money in the aspect of the S&P 500.
Yep.
And Hakeem, you love to talk about that a lot. So speak on that.
S&P. I'm gonna keep telling people, is better than day trading. It's not hard to do. You will set your kids up for life. This is clearly she took 10 million and turned to 160 over the course of 20 years.
She did 160 mil in real estate and also put money in the S&P 500. So guys, of course, this is not financial advice. I always speak with a financial advisor, but it seemed like doing S&P 500 is the right way to go. It's a money game right there. It may take you long term, but look at the end result. Her kids and her grandkids are set for life by her making that smart money move. Shout out to her, man. Now she could really rest easy. This was a shocker to me. I didn't even know this was actually what she did. That's why I kind of figured why she never came out P. Diddy hard is because she already had a plan already.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Plus, she didn't have habits like a lot of us do. She didn't go get Benzes. She didn't go live in a $2 million apartment. Like she still stayed in the same. Matter of fact, she was living in Pennsylvania in the house, and she went to Jamaica. She had a crib, and she was doing good. Like that really, what do you need? You know.
Yeah, not only that, but shout out to her, man. God rest her soul, man. She did an amazing job. Smart woman. Actually telling people black women are Princess of the Earth, and you can see why. Shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryan that's also in the building. Shout out to the 30 people right now watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for being here. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to Dark Lake right now watching us on Instagram. Moving along, Hakeem, hip hop. Hakeem, this one I've been waiting for your topic on this all night. So let's get ready to talk about it. Black Sam. Big controversy with Black Sam and Rockstar.
Rockstar 2800.
2800, Hakeem. Let's play that clip of Black Sam and Rockstar going in at each other. And we definitely gonna talk about it here on KL Country Radio. Go right ahead. And shout out to Black Sam. He just opened up a new establishment over there. I think it's called Manhattan Burger Joint.
Marathon Burgers.
Oh, Marathon Burger. Thank you.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. If the nigga ain't demonstrating for hustle, listen to what I'm telling you. Don't come over here. Don't come over here trying to then guess what? Go do something and come back. Don't get cracking and come back. That's what I said, bro. All that internet shit does on listen, we're not beating. Trying to holler at you, bro. It ain't hollering at me. A nigga disrespect, bro. You do what you supposed to. Who disrespect, bro, to me? Don't nobody disrespect, bro. Any nigga that disrespect, bro, when you in that prison, you better smash. In their prison, ain't nobody disrespected, bro, in my prison. I'm talking on the internet. When you see him, that internet shit is weak, bro. When you see him get cracked, when you see him get cracked, I can't tell. You know what's happening. I can't tell, nigga. You know what's happening.
It's not gonna happen to Black Sam.
I can't tell.
It's not gonna happen to Black Sam.
You not. I don't fuck with you, nigga, either, nigga. Nigga be on my motherfucking line,
So there you have it, folks. Black Sam going in with Rockstar. So Hakeem, I want to know your thoughts about this one because a lot of people are blaming Whack 100 for starting the beef. It's so much. So Hakeem, your thoughts on this one? Go right ahead.
So Whack does have a large percentage in this because Whack was the only person that was talking in the midst of this whole problem that was going on Clubhouse. All these problems stem from Clubhouse. All these situations. So, and for a lot of people who don't know, Dude in the White look like somebody we know. Yeah. So all these people got to know that Rockstar 2800, he's from that area. He grew up with Nipsey. He lives in Arizona. He came back, flew to Arizona to come to the opening, but due to the whole internet stuff on the Clubhouse, remember, this is where most of the problems that you find. So I personally feel like they're too old to be beefing about stuff like this. You know what I mean? And if there really is a problem, I would go check the guy who said something because Rockstar did not say anything. You know what I'm trying to say? And I don't know how can you check anybody or smash anybody on the internet. You tell me.
No, but the whole situation, they say Rockstar also did an interview with Whack, and Whack said some things about Nipsey Hussle, and Rockstar didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, what you supposed? Listen, when you're over 40, should we jeopardize our freedom?
No. But these guys are Bloods and Crip, but these guys are gang members, Blood and Crip.
This is why I never wanted to be a part of no organization. If I got to crash out just off of a name and that nobody never paid, never did nothing for me, I don't know what y'all boy. No disrespect. But nah, I don't see that point.
And also, they say the event was a hit. You had YG in the kitchen cooking. you had other celebrities also there as well that was in attendance at the it was a Marathon Burger joint
Yeah.
over there on Melrose. So they did their thing, but to me the altercation between Black Sam and Rockstar, to me it was just crazy. To me, like you said, Hakeem, that grown man get into like altercation like that, it's just sickening. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful out here. And to me, you doing on a place when he kind of did this to contribute, contribution to his brother. And
Yeah.
people fail to realize his brother died around the same time, 2019, around March. So, and this happened in March. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But to me, hopefully these two will see eye to eye, and it won't be an issue. Shout out to Ashton the Creator, Shice the Avenger, who will be going live right after us, folks, at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So you guys do not want to miss that. And unfortunately, Jordan won't be out. He won't be with us this week because he's taking his daughter to Detroit for her birthday. So Jordan over there. So we wish him well. He's over there on his little vacation, and he will be back next week. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. So Hakeem, Ashanti went on a podcast and she spoke about, of course, the situation on Angie Martinez podcast, and she spoke about the aspect of Irv Gotti, Nelly, and also her career. And not only that, but Angie also asked her a question about motherhood and also her thoughts when it came to the aspect of Irv Gotti and his passing. So Hakeem, let's play that clip of Ashanti talking about motherhood and also Irv Gotti and more.
On the block, like, is that a good thing? Some people say, I would never.
Yeah.
What have you learned about that? Like, re-entering a relationship that you had been in already, and clearly you both probably did things wrong. You weren't listening to each other, things like that. What have you learned?
What I've learned is to never say never. That's number one. And what's meant to be will be, regardless of how you feel, what you think, the timing, what's in the universe for you will be there regardless. You know what I mean? And I feel like we both kind of knew each other's heart, and I feel like we both got hurt, and we both were in our stances. And then, I mean, not to sound fairy tale-ish, but I feel like God kind of just strings you with who you're supposed to be with at the time. You know what I mean? And when we did get back together, the craziest thing was it didn't feel like 7 years had gone by. Like we just snapped back into, 03, 04. Like it felt crazy.
Never talk about circling the block. Like, is that a good thing? Some people say, I would never.
Yeah.
What have you learned about?
What kind of surprised me are those feelings. You don't know that until you feel it. You know what I mean? So the feeling when your baby is crying and we're in the hospital and I ain't want nobody to touch him. The doctors, I was in pain. I was standing up with the wires and shit. No, don't touch him. That's too hard. Don't do that. Wait, it's too cold. No, you need a blanket.
You're in protective mode right away. Yeah,
immediately. Selfless immediately. I remember like going to doctor appointments, and like there was one time I had to go to the hospital. I got sick and I would take no antibiotics, no medicine, and it got really bad. Like I got really sick. I got the flu and all of that, and I was just like, oh, I don't care about me, I don't care about my lungs, is my baby okay? And the doctor's like, well, we care about you. You have to be okay for your baby to be okay. So I don't think you can become prepared for that until you really feel it. You don't know it until you really feel it. What kind of surprised me are those feelings. You don't know.
What is he like?
Oh my God. He's my best friend.
Oh my God.
No, he's like the sweetest little angel baby. Like he's so funny. He has such a big personality. He smiles and laughs all the time.
What is he like?
Oh,
I just wonder how that has affected you, or how you have been processing that. Because it was unexpected.
Definitely unexpected. It was a lot to process. It was a lot of different feelings and emotions, and I think honestly what I said is really how I feel. I was really sad, and I'm still sad that it ended like this. You know what I mean? Because there was a time where things was just like amazing, you know, and I know in my heart that I always just wanted peace for both of us. You know what I mean? For us to be cordial, and I wished peace for him. I prayed for him to be at peace. And you don't really see this coming. You know what I mean? Like it really just came out of nowhere, you know?
I just wonder how that has affected you, or how did you think you'd have the opportunity where you could maybe have something cordial?
I really wanted it to happen, you know, because I'm like, yo, like I said, we made history together, you know, that is infinite. Like, we're talking about my son. My son is gonna know that we made these records together. You know what I mean? And I'm sad that the last few years we weren't seeing eye to eye. What I do know is that I tried. You know, I do know that I extended the olive branch, and I do know that, again, I tried to I just wanted things to be cool. You know what I mean?
You just didn't want no smoke.
I didn't want no smoke.
Did you think you'd have the opportunity?
So that being said, Hakeem, but she did attend the funeral. Like I said, her and Nelly did go to the funeral with Irv Gotti. But Hakeem, your thoughts on her pretty much speaking about motherhood and also the passing of Irv Gotti?
Shout outs to Jalen. Shout outs to Muhammad. Shout outs
Yes, blessed be upon you. Yes.
I have, brother. Ron, she is a textbook of classiness.
Yes, she is.
The amount of stuff this man did to her, ridiculed her, told about their sexual acts, she still wanted to be friends with him and be okay. That is the power of a black woman. The forgiveness that black women do to men who hurt them. Because you want to know why? We know we're family at the end of the day, and we have to get over it. I love Ashanti more than I've ever done. Seeing her is a class act as a woman. She deserves anything that comes to her, and I pray that she get her masters back.
Yeah, me too. And then after that, you saw that she actually was trying to make peace with Irv Gotti, but never had the opportunity to, because of the simple fact of it, you know, his passing. So that was how I tell people: life is too short. If you have any animosity towards anybody, go ahead and make peace, because you never know when that person might not be no longer on this earth. And this is a prime example. She was trying to make peace with Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti pretty much left this earth. And now that also with motherhood really changed her. Like, you see that she's really about her family and about her husband. I don't know if her and Nelly got married. Did her and Nelly got married?
I think
Did he get
so.
married? Or that's his fiance. Now that, but shout out to the lovely Black Beauties also in the building. And oh, shout out to Mimi, the co-host of the Shiesty Avenger, is back in the building once again. Shout out to her. That part. So life is too short, but it's so motherhood did her well. I'm being honest. It fits her well. You can see she's gorgeous. She's glowing. It seems like she's ready. She her and Nelly are doing wonderful things as parents. Is amazing to see. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. And she, like you said, Hakeem, she mature as a woman. She totally mature. She looks like a whole different person. A whole different person.
That's fact.
And it's never too late to have kids, because she had her kids in her early 40s. So a lot of women are still trying to get kids. Yeah. Also, shout out to Mimi. She said they did get married. They got married.
Yeah. I was looking at that quietly, December 27, 2023 in Missouri.
So it was a private wedding. It wasn't. It was a big one. So shout out to them, man. Go ahead.
Hey, so I guess spinning the block is not a problem. No, everybody spins the block. I think we should support spinning the block, even if it's toxic.
Yeah, even though it's toxic. And I know people say, well, Jordan's taking his little baby over there to Detroit. So Jordan's on a mini vacation, and he will be back next week, guys. So we send our love and prayers to him, and I know he's having a wonderful time. It is his baby's birthday, so he's making her see the whole aspect of Detroit. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Hakeem and Future, before we head to the main topic, Future is right now having another issue when it comes to women. So Future and his alleged side thing are going through it. Future always dealing with him and women, bro.
Always. But listen,
Always.
hey, yo, Ron, do we blame Future or do we blame the women for allowing themselves to get played?
Well, play the clip, and then people find out about it.
Listen, hold on. Let's see what Mimi just said. She said everybody ain't worthy to spin the block. Let me ask you a question, Mimi. Do you decide that or God?
Keep the toxicity.
And listen. Do you decide that or God? Because God put that feeling inside you to want to spin the block.
No, but I don't think when it came to the aspect of Ashanti, Nelly the one that spin the block, not Ashanti. Ashanti left. Then he spin the block. But play that clip with Future side thing going in on them. Future and women, bro. Them. Shout out to Future though.
Now
but
he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay, I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, babe, who are you playing with?
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch. Now he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow.
there you have it, folks. Hakeem, he never get his women. Your thoughts on that? His woman going in on him. Hey, he always play the game like he don't be knowing the women. That would be. Shout out to Future, but go ahead.
Hey, I love it when he drives women crazy. It's enjoyable for me to run because you want to know why. Women play to their own desires and they get played right in front of us. So it just makes it so good that women love toxicity. Future is
and now that women love toxicity. Not all women, but some women love toxicity. No. And now that Hakeem, check me out though. He's talking about, I ain't know you, but how you call the woman though? You know the woman, how you called her?
No, she called him.
Oh, she called him.
She called him.
So how she got your number? Go ahead.
Listen, when you're an Instagram girl, you can find a new number. But here's the thing: 99% of women love toxicity. So this is toxic enough for her to soak herself in. So I love this. Future's gonna prevail in this one.
What do you mean prevail? Like he gonna have another baby by?
No. He has enough kids, by the way. He has enough.
Shout out to Y High. Y High say it sounds like a night of fun. No, that thing is Future relationship is the most toxic relationship. If y'all want to see that toxic relationship, study Future. Y'all see Future, all Future women go in on him like that. I think he like it a little bit too. More
than likely.
He like it. He like that attention. And now you know why he like the attention? He got something to write about. He's a songwriter, so he got something to write about. So shout out to Future. You know, I met him. I can't even know the crazy thing. I met him in real life. Really cool guy. Really cool. Down to earth.
I heard that about him. He's not like what people might think, like
very laid back. That's why I think why a lot of women find him to be charming. He's very laid back, very chill. He'll be the last person you'll think that he's into that toxicity type of lifestyle. The last person, because he's very chill. But they say those be the one that's very chill or the one that's into the toxicity. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to White High that's also in the building. Shout out to Abby Wody, Mimi, Ashton the Creator, Shiesty Avenger also in the building, and also Mr. Muhammad, blessed be upon you, who also is in the building as well. Shout out to those right now watching us on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to the 10 people right now watching us on Rumble. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're about to head to the main topic right now. Hakeem Conan, hosting of the Oscar. They say he went too far. Let the audience be the one to decide. Shout out to also Nighters that's also in the building. Hakeem, play that clip. Did O'Brien went too far by Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef?
We're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile. Don't worry, I'm lawyered up. Anyway, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out.
So mind you, it was over 20 million people watching the Oscars this year. 20 million. And him using the P word on national TV. Do Drake have a lawsuit? And now that did the joke go too far? Your commentary.
It did not go too far. All fair and love and war. We're too sensitive. It's a joke. It is a joke. It's the same situation what happened when Chris Rock and Will Smith, that infamous slap. So Conan, who don't bother nobody, he's a comedian. You think he actually mean that? He's a comedian. It is a joke, for heaven's sake.
Okay, but Will Smith and Chris Rock went at it, they said he went too far.
No, Chris Rock didn't go too far. He made fun about her hair. Nobody knew she had alopecia. I can't spell alopecia. You feel me?
Yeah, it was a joke, but it was a joke.
It was a joke.
But people still say he went too far.
Will Smith went too small for acting like a little boy and putting his hand on a man when they should have been a Brooklyn-style beat down on Will. Him, the Rock brothers should have beat him down with them Timberland boots that they wore. Fuck about
no, I agree with you. I think it was a joke. A lot of people laugh. A lot of people laugh at the joke. A lot of stuff that was happening in the Oscars. A lot of joke was going around. But people were saying because you had over 20 million people watching, he should never use the P word. Too far.
Here's the point. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you the point. Drake make fun of people. He sneak dishes people. It's not too far when he talks about other people girlfriends.
True.
He was talking about other married people's girlfriends, married women, dropping married women in his raps. So now that it's turned against him, it is a problem. No, all fair and love and war. Let's make this. Yeah.
And now that it's also stated like Will did laugh. He did laugh. He only went up there because he saw how Jada Pinkett was looking. That's the only reason why he went up stage.
Nobody respect Will anymore.
And Black Beauty said it was funny. O'Brien joke was funny. It was to me. I think it was funny. To me, I think it was funny. But I only say that he go too far because he used the P word on national TV where it was over 20 million people watching. First time in a long time. Cause like, let's be honest here. Who watched the Oscars? But I watched the Oscars because that's something I'm very passionate about when it comes to film. But a lot of people don't watch the Oscars. A lot of people say it's getting boring, it's getting outdated. But them doing new and fresher jokes is getting people to tune in. And yesterday you had over 20 million people tune in.
Yeah, facts.
And not only that, we also did a poll in the chat. They said did O'Brien went too far with the joke? 57% say no, 43% says yes. So it's close. It's close to even. The polls in the chat, guys. Don't be afraid to take the poll and let us know what you think. Did he go too far? Moving along. Zoe Hakeem, she won her first Oscar for Best Supporting Actress role in Emilia Perez.
Oh man,
I'm so happy for her. I knew she's wonderful. I've seen her in a lot of films. I was waiting for the day she finally gonna get her Oscar, and she did it. She got her first Oscar. So let's play that clip again of her winning her first Oscar.
I am a proud child of immigrant parents with dreams and dignity and hardworking hands. And I am the first American of Dominican origin to accept an Academy Award. And I know I will not be the last. I hope the fact that I'm getting an award for a role where I got to sing and speak in Spanish. My grandmother, if she were here, she would be so delighted. This is for my grandmother, Argentina Cece. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Blessing.
Let's go.
It was beautiful. Let's go. She won her first. Shout out to her, man. I've been waiting for that day for her to win her first Oscar, and she did. She worked extremely hard. Suave. Nobody said you might get her thing. Shout out to her, man. She was excited. She was happy. She did her thing. Hakeem, your thoughts on Joey won her first Oscar?
Shout outs to the Dominicans. Suavemente.
Suave.
Suave. Suave. Listen, DR, stand up. Stand up. We here. And shout outs to Zoe Zendaya, whatever that last name
is. Zendaya, yeah.
She deserve it.
And Amelia Perez, she did an amazing job too. If you didn't see the film, even if you see the trailer, you'll be like, wow, she was she did her job.
So I want people to take into account is she's Afro-Latina.
Yeah.
She has been in the movie industry long as I don't know us, but she's in the bracket of the Viola Davises and all these other black women who work so hard and still don't get recognized. Zoe, for an example, played an assortment of roles over the years.
She did. Over the years.
I'm talking about impactful roles that she's never been recognized. She's always been taking the blunt of people's conversations and joke, grinding, never responding, grinding. She's from New Jersey, for God's sake. They know how to get in there. Shout outs to New Jerusalem.
No, but shout out to her, man. Holding it down, doing her beautiful thing, man. I'm so proud of her. She worked extremely hard. Like, extremely. If you're talking about black Afro-Latina, she's one of those, like, she worked day and night, and it finally paid off. She won big last night. And I think that was the biggest moment to me of the Oscar, was that moment. And, of course, O'Brien, too. You know, O'Brien always do his thing, but to me, that was the biggest moment. And then, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for being here. So, Hakeem, unfortunately, this is breaking news. Singer and songwriter Angie Stone passed away in a fatal car crash. According to sources, she was just finished performing over there in Montgomery, Alabama, on her way home. That was her last day on Earth.
Man,
sad news. Sad news over the weekend. Sad news.
I want y'all to go stream this young lady's music. She was 63.
Oh, beautiful soul.
Vibrant. From South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina. Her voice was so sister. This is D'Angelo baby mama. She just had a beautiful soul, man. She made a song about black men. You feel me?
Yeah, and the beauty of black men, and also the toxicity of black men as well. But she did. She did. She got a lot of classic. It hit hard because she was only 63. And imagine you on your way home from performing, and you end up in a fatal car crash. Hakeem, also, I have a clip where she talks about Universal and how pretty much she would stop getting her royalty.
A lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. After 40-something years in the business, I'm like, where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. Even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to, people that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time, because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren, they're going to have to give me my money. A lot of my publishing, a lot of...
Hakeem, your thoughts? But a lot of people, she mishandled her royalties, and now that she didn't do the right form of contract, so that's what happened. Go ahead, your commentary.
Brother, you know I rap, and I've been signed to a label before, and
correct.
I feel bad for her, but I don't think she understands the business. Nobody steals nothing for you. When you're contractually signed, they give you an advancement. And after they give you the advancement, you're loaning from the label. Them sending you to go get your hair done, you got to pay for that. Plane tickets, flights, the road manager. Now, if the album doesn't sell, let's say, for instance, if it doesn't go gold or if it doesn't sell, you're in arrears. So imagine this. If she hasn't been getting no publishing or mechanicals, then the amount of albums you drop probably always in the red. So you was never in the green. This is why it's always good to be independent. A lot of people don't understand the music business. And man, she got into the business pretty early on where, yeah, there was a lot of shady practices. Then this is why, did you have your lawyer go over your contracts? Did you do an audit? Did you audit the label? Rappers know what about doing that. Funny example, Jimmy Iovine and them old 50 cents close to like $15 million. He audited them. Even 50 got messed up. So 50 did a deal and said, hey, you keep the 15 million, just left me off the label. That's why 50 is able to go do whatever he wants now. He's a free man because he doesn't owe them no money. So when you sign these contracts, I feel so bad for her because the kids, whatever they're getting, I don't think they're, the mechanicals.
They're not giving that much. And now that she's no longer on this earth, so she can't even battle them unless the kids want to go on and take on that battle. But it's going to be extremely, extremely hard.
And expensive. If they got the money for entertainment lawyers, we're talking about years long battle. Everybody gets messed up in the record label. Even Bob Marley, for God's sakes. Jamaica sold off his masters.
Correct.
The family didn't even own the master. They had to borrow money from black men to buy the masters back and pay that money back. You talking about Bob Marley, who's grossed over millions of dollars in just publishing the music. Come on.
Speaking facts, man, you don't know but gems. But it was just sad because that video when it got posted, it was around December, and like you see, it's March, she's no longer here. So just imagine the amount of stress she went through, and probably who knows what she was thinking on her way home. But sadly to say, Angie Stone is gone, and may she rest easy. And then like if her children want to do that, take on the battle, they surely can. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do really appreciate it. Ashton, what do you mean? She didn't die. She made a video. No, that's old, Ashton. That's an old video. That's not recent. That's an old video. That's the video I wanted to play. I wanted you guys to play because she was having an issue with Universal Music Group before her passing. That was last year. She was talking about it. So breaking news: South Carolina declared a state of emergency after a wildfire burned over 4,200 acres, forcing evaluation over there in South Carolina. Myrtle Beach, Hakeem. Go ahead, show like the wildfire is continuing. No longer is over there on the West Coast. Now it's headed its way to the East Coast. Over there in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, the governor Henry for the state of emergency. There you go. There you have it, guys. A lot of people say, is it global warming or somebody else is causing these fires? Hakeem, your thoughts on the wildfire over there that occurred over there in South Carolina? That's crazy, right, Hakeem?
That's just wild, man.
Your thoughts on it? Burning over 1,200 acres.
If you don't if anybody who watches don't never take nothing from me or Ron, know that life is short.
It is.
God is real. And nature is real. The forces of nature cannot be stopped. It's going to take back its land regardless. There's going to be a point in time we won't be here anymore. So you need to understand and live your life the best way you can.
True that. And it's just crazy, man. And they just say she just made another video. Actually, I don't know if she made another video. I think they're just putting out old videos of hers. I don't think she's no longer on this earth. She's gone. And remember, it's public record that she's gone. So they probably posting old video of her. But send me those videos. If it's recent, just send it to me. I would like to take a look at it too, as well. Yeah, so we're gonna move along because we're about to get ready to head up and out of here. But also, when it comes to the aspect of that, the fires, a lot of people are saying that it's planted, that someone's causing it because of these AI cities that supposedly is a conspiracy theory that they're trying to create AI cities, so they try to get rid of old cities, so they are causing these fires to occur. People think it is not global warming at all. Your thoughts on that one? People think it is people playing these fires. That's not really global warming.
Oh man, like who would have time to be doing all of that? That shit sound crazy.
You hire people to do it.
I just think that nature is just testing its course. Like, remember, like when we come here and we get hit with hurricanes here in Florida, we can't say God. Like, we can't say somebody made the hurricane came and knock us out.
A lot of people are starting to believe that people are making hurricanes because it's based on the season. That hurricane come out as a weird season. So, but it just decided to say, but the governor did put a state of emergency just in case another wildfire gonna occur. But luckily, this time they was able to calm the fire down because they had the resources. Not like they did in LA. LA didn't have no resources, but they had resources with the fire department and stuff like that. So, Blackberry, y'all watch her action. She's gone. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. So, Florida woman, 78 years old, sentenced to 1 year for deleting her terminally ill husband, Hakeem. She's from Florida. Go ahead. According to sources, she pretty much deleted her husband because the simple fact is that's what he wanted. Go right ahead.
Land was escorted out of the courtroom in handcuffs after she pleaded no contest for the death of her husband. Back in 2023, officers say that she shot her husband at a Daytona Beach hospital while he was being treated. She says it was what he wanted.
I pulled it away and asked him if he was sure. He raised his hand and placed it on my arm and pushed the gun to his head.
Now, the judge did accept part of Galan's testimony, but ultimately sentenced her because of the trauma that the police and hospital staff suffered following the shooting. Ellen Galand was escorted out of the courtroom in handcuffs after she pleaded no contest for the death.
On the woman being pretty much sentenced to 1 year in prison for deleting her husband, who was terminally ill.
Hey, man, like, that's a tough thing. And, when you're married, she's 71. A lot of people got to understand something. Like, she's not going to be here too long anyway. You feel me?
But they say if it was a black woman, she would have a harsh sentence.
That is true. This is the world we live in. We know it ain't fair for us here.
So that's why a lot of people say that's unfair because she's an older lady. They give her 1 year, but then it was a black woman, an older black woman, that would throw the book at her.
Mm-hmm. We just got to deal with it, though. That's all we got to do.
And then, shout out to Mimi. Mimi was the one that sent us that clip. Mimi said, mind you, I can highlight that. She said, mind you, she shot at the hospital staff and police.
Oh wow, grandma was gunning.
Huh? So Haki, what's your commentary on that now? She did so, and she did get 1 year in prison.
That's a little racist though, because I know if it was a black woman, they would have gunned her down.
No, I was trying to tell you, they would have gunned her down, or she would have had life in prison without no possibility of parole. Shout out to Mimi for sending us that clip. Yeah, but She walked away with a free one.
Basically, a free kid.
Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys on that. Trump, Donald Trump. I think if you guys are knowing about them tariffs, he's gonna talk about that. So Trump said a 25% tariff will be exposed on Mexico, Canada tomorrow. Will increase prices on car, gas, and oil, clothing, housing, material, you name it. So it starts tomorrow, folks. Are they going to abide by the rules tomorrow? We will find out. So I can play that clip of Donald Trump talking about the tariffs.
Is there any room left for Canada and Mexico to make a deal before midnight? And should we expect those Chinese tariffs, the extra 10%, to take effect tomorrow?
No room left for Mexico or for Canada. No, the tariffs, they're all set. They go into effect tomorrow.
On the tariffs, is there any room left for Canada and Mexico to make a deal?
So there you have it, Hakeem. He is not playing. It starts tomorrow. No more delays. Hakeem, your thoughts when it comes to the aspect of the tariffs? Trump mean business.
Oh, happy day. Happy days. Oh, happy days. I love it.
You love it? But you know it's going to hurt a lot of Americans when it comes to that. Prices in America will go up.
Let the games begin. I buy American products anyway.
Yeah, I think that was gonna happen. It's gonna force people to buy American products. If you buy something overseas from Canada and everything, it's gonna be a hard time. It's about to get scary. It's about to get scary. A lot of people agree with it. A lot of people agree with the tariffs. A lot of people don't agree with the tariffs. So you're gonna have a battle between pretty much the whole United States is gonna pretty much be divided. I get it. It makes sense. But a lot of people say it don't make sense. Shout out to Mr. Darlow that's in the building. Go ahead, Hakeem. You're just gonna read that. Go right ahead.
Yeah. Kawavi said this is why it's important to get off social media and to do your extensive research. The comments on Angie Stone is ridiculous. I knew her and was to interview her last year. Yeah.
That was it. It was on last year. That was telling Ashton. Now we got to make sure you do research. And now that when it also comes to Trump said it will be a death penalty for drug dealers. That's one thing he's mentioning. He mentioned when he was having the debate with Kamala Harris, say it was going to be death penalty when it comes to drug dealers. So I can't play that video of him speaking about it. He means business. So drug dealers, be careful out there.
If you notice that every country that has the death penalty has no drug problem, they execute drug dealers. And when you think about it, it's very humane because every drug dealer on average, they say, kills at least 500 people, not to mention the damage they do to so many others, but they kill large numbers of people. China, Singapore, actually there are quite a few, many in Asia where they have the death penalty. There's no drug problem whatsoever. They come to our country because we have a much softer policy. We give them a slap on the wrist and say kill a lot of people. So we are going to, I don't know if our country is ready for it. I am ready for it, the death penalty if you deal drugs. You have to set out guidelines like fairly large numbers, etc. But you'll have it go down very greatly. If you notice that every country that has the death penalty has no drug.
So Hakeem, your thoughts of him pretty much stating the death penalty on drug dealers. It's weird. How you gonna have death penalty on the drug dealer, but not the one that not the pedos? But go ahead, your thoughts on that.
It kind of aligned to what the world is doing. What he's saying is kind of correct. Saudi Arabia, a lot of these Arab countries, they are very opposed to drugs. You can't even have a bag of marijuana there. In Peru, if you get caught, you get sent to hard time in prison. Thailand, there's a number of places where they're executing people, and Americans have been executed for dealing drugs or going to buy drugs.
Abi Wody also made the question. Say, do you mean the pharmacists too? No, because pharmacists are totally different compared to because remember when it comes to the aspect of drug dealers, they're thinking about the crime. Because mostly when you have drug dealers, you have serious crime. But my thing is, why not the death penalty when it comes to pedos? Because pedos, they do harmful for the community when you violate kids and also other things. So I'm like, how come they not getting the same harsh treatment? Your thoughts on that, Hakeem?
I do think that people pick and choose what they're going to convict or what they think it's important, and they're never going to go after things that also might affect them. You know what I mean? And that's really what that is.
Woody, you do make a good point. That is true. They still sell drugs, but it's regulated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why they're able to do it. It's regulated. If it wasn't regulated, they won't be able to do it. If you do it, they'll shut you down. And now that you do harsh prison time. Last topic on today's show, Andrew Tate. Hakeem, even though he's not welcome in Florida, he's still making his way around to do an interview. Right now, Kanye West is thinking about interview Andrew Tate. Kanye West put on his Twitter feed. Hold on, let me show the image. So Kanye West put on his Twitter feed that he's interested in interview Andrew Tate. And now that Andrew Tate also did an interview with Patrick Bett today. He did an interview with Patrick Bett today. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, you guys can go ahead and check it out. I'm not really too much of a fan with Andrew Tate, so I don't know how Hakeem. Andrew Tate doing an interview with Kanye West is going to be major and it's going to be big.
God, it's going to break the internet.
It's going to break, and even Andrew Tate put this on his Twitter as well. He said, "Break the Matrix."
Yeah.
So Hakeem, your thoughts on that? Andrew Tate doing an interview with Kanye West. It's coming soon.
He's one of the most influential person in the world, not just in the United States, in the world. So him doing an interview just aligns to what we all might think of and be like, oh, come on, let's go, let's get it. You know what I mean? I would love to see them do an interview.
Yeah, me too. I would definitely love to see it. I think people will tune in because right now everybody say Kanye West is losing his mind, and now that when it comes to his point of view, when it comes to the aspect of business, women, and also Andrew Tate being, he's saying he's being falsely accused. What happened over there in Ramonia? So check it out. So if you guys are a friend of Andrew Tate, be on the lookout for that interview between him and Yee. That's coming very, very soon. And like I say, Andrew Tate right now, they do the interview. Hold on, let me show it. They did an interview on Patrick's screen today. I don't know how many people actually went and watched it, but I know it's gonna be talked about tomorrow because remember it's Andrew Tate. So he did do an interview with Patrick Beck Dave. That dropped today at 12 o'clock Eastern time. So I don't know how many people actually tune in and watch it. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch it, go right ahead. And it is an exclusive interview. What did Dialogue said? Dialogue said something before we head up and out of here. Dialogue said, "Oh, you agree with Kanye was doing an interview for him? Go ahead, Hakeem." I thought he was reading it.
It says for you to get an interview with Kanye West is genius, being that he's not talking to anybody else. That's a fact.
That is a fact. That is a fact. So shout out to Kanye West. Not that, but Hakeem, will Kanye West have his own podcast? He got the money for it.
Hey, he does. I think it'll be a smash hit. I think it'll be a smash hit.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We have over 50 people watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I made Chaos Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. Now that, but shout out to Albie Wody that was also in the building. Shout out to you, Mr. Dollar. Thank you so much for all in tuning in, showing us love. Shout out to Mimi, the co-host of the Shiesty Adventure. Thank you so much, my love, for being here. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to White Hot, who was also in the building. Shout out to Black Booty, who's also in the building. Shout out to Ashton, the creator of the Shiesty Adventure, who will be going live right after us. 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central time. So you guys don't want to miss that. He has something whipped up, so don't go anywhere. It's going to lead you guys right over there to the Shiesty event. Shout out to the lovely Jalen, who is also in the building. Black Beauty, thank you so much. Black Beauty starting to come from the cloud. Thank you so much for coming by. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Bobby Bryant. If you know what Bobby Bryant was here, we know the lovely Sherry Bryant's also watching in and tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to that kid subscriber that tuned in and actually commented. Red Line, thank you so much, big dog. came through, man. We got people watching us more now on Kick and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hard work really paid off, man. And now you have a shout out to Ivy Woody again. The first one also was in the building. Shout out to Lily, also watching us on Instagram. Shout out to Dark Lake and also Country King. Country King, I'm gonna hit you up because I actually want to do an interview with Country King. Thank you so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the Facebook family. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And shout out to the 10 people who was watching us on Rumble. Thank you guys so much. We also have people watching us on Rumble as well, Hakeem. We getting close to 140 new subscribers following us now on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble, man. Holding us down over there, man. Rumble, don't be afraid to hit the Chaos Culture Radio store. And also YouTube as well, YouTube. Make sure you go to Chaos Culture Radio description. In the description where you can find the Chaos Culture Radio store, where you got the hat, the t-shirt, the coffee mug. Hakeem's working on new gear, so guys be on the lookout for that. The jacket is still being in the works. You know it takes a long time for the jacket, but we do have the sweater, guys. So guys, it's coming. It is coming. It is coming. Now that, go to Chaos Culture Radio community tab and the community tab where you can find Prince Hakeem's book, Black Love, and also his album, which is about to drop in what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. March 12th is the listening party. March 14th, the album drop. I can't show him the cover of the album before we head up and out of here. Show him that. You don't got the album with you?
Hello. Yeah, hello.
I thought you have the album on your desk. So you're going to show you the album, guys. Hakeem over there working. He's cooking up. He not only do the merch, he's doing his album. He's writing books. His dream come true. I told Hakeem, your dream is coming true, man. And also the podcast. So he's doing it all. There you have it. It's coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. And also we're going to do a raffle. I was telling Hakeem we're going to do a raffle. So whoever get the answer right when it comes to Hakeem, he will send you a free copy of that album. And hopefully it's signed. The person that way to get it signed.
I got to get a marker.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in Chaos Culture Radio. You guys making it the biggest thing on the planet. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.